That's what it is.
Okay. All right. That doesn't make any sense what he said, because then that's just basically me, you know, doing it twice. I didn't, shouldn't have been dismissed because, you know, I shouldn't have been. Hey, sir, can you give us a minute? Sorry about that. But yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Does that make sense to y'all? If you got fired for doing something that you didn't do or shouldn't have been fired for, you think you should have to do everything all over again? Actually, I just seen it done recently when said DFG made a mistake. What they did was they put that individual in that DFG's position until his medals got up. If I'm grinding as a private and then a lieutenant, I mean, private, sergeant, recruit, all that stuff, it's going to take me about 3 weeks to get back to where I was. And that shouldn't, happen when it wasn't my mistake, especially a mistake when the whatever got put in, there was a high ranking individual. Actually, both of you guys were there, and y'all seen him try to kill me. He also, in the same evidence, was messaging me that he cut, and then you turned that in when on the evidence it's me saying, and the screenshot very clear, you messaged me. So how does that fare, especially since you guys absolutely did nothing when he tried to assassinate me?
I wasn't there for any. He didn't try to assassinate. That's not what I got. And the reprimands that you got that were dismissing you came from Destiny himself, from a ticket that he got on you that you
Yes,
contested.
yes,
Exactly. So he got a ticket on you.
a ticket that was turned in from the incident when, again, like I just stated, he tried to assassinate me at Southgate, and you two were standing right there and did absolutely nothing. And then he messaged me after he did that, and then he cut and paste what I said finally after he had messaged me. So how is that fair when both of you guys were standing right there and seeing exactly what happened? That I would have to grind all over while he is sitting there at Major General. That doesn't make sense. Do you guys not understand my frustrations at the moment?
I do. Absolutely. But as I said, that comes from Destiny to demote you. That wasn't our job. He did put the tickets. He did. They took the ticket. He did said to us, give him two reprimands. We explained
Yes,
him that you already have one. He
yes,
said, do it. Then you've got kicked out of the faction. Then
yes,
you contested the ticket,
yes.
and now he said it to us. I can show you the on Discord. I can
Yes.
screenshot it and show you on Discord. No, actually I
Oh,
can't because that's a leadership conversation. But he said that you need to grind your medals up because he refused us to do this for for other people who we wanted to be CG or LTG, and he refused us to do what you said, that to put somebody in DFG and demote him, and he wants you to grind your medal back to your position. That's all what I can say.
yeah,
Because the
but
mistake comes from
you,
him, not from us, and we are powerless at this moment because there is no DFG position. And
sir,
not
sir,
only not
let
only
me,
there is
let
no
me, sir, let me explain what I'm trying to say. All right, very respectfully here. The decision was taken out of my hands when said individual, because it wasn't like he turned it in. One of you guys, and I'm not going to point the finger at who did it. One of you guys turned in evidence that you knew wasn't valid. You get what I'm saying? And that individual should step aside until I get my medals back because he knew it wasn't valid. Because, like I just stated, sir, you both were standing there when he tried to kill me. What ain't we understanding? That ticket shouldn't have been put in, especially the date is on everything that was turned in. The date was over 7 days, and with your background, you know that anything over 7 days don't count. Plus, it's incomplete evidence. It was biasly done against me, and that's a problem.
I didn't put a ticket on you.
I didn't
I
say you did.
I didn't do it. Not
No,
only
you
I
didn't.
didn't do it, but that decision came from him. Destiny was is supposed to check at the time stamp. He didn't, and he
If
still
I'm
put
the
the ticket.
DFG, you're
And
DFG, sir. I don't think that oversight would have went over your head. You are smarter than that. You worked on other jobs above this to know that you got to make sure your evidence is complete, not turn in incomplete evidence. You got to get the whole thing, and also you got to check the validity and the dates on the evidence that you're receiving. You know this, sir.
when I'm receiving something from administration, that's not my job to oversee what they're doing, and especially with Sir Destiny, which is very hard to only talk with him. So I'm very sorry that I didn't look at the timestamp when he sent us the proof, and
No, no,
he
sir. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about before that. The evidence came into play before you had access to it. You wasn't DFG at that moment, so I'm not holding anything against you, sir. That's what I'm keep trying to tell you. It was an
but I did.
oversight that was done by someone else, and they should have did their due diligence, and they didn't. And that's just a reason that they should have to because they were a part of it. They should have to make sure I get my medals and my stuff back because at the end of the day, I'm still supposed to be the CG, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Because I didn't do anything to get fired, and when I got that first rep in that room, again, there was people that was in there that should have stopped said individual who was starting, and nobody stopped. Then when I finally respond back, I'm the bad guy. That doesn't make sense, sir.
I don't know what to say to you, honestly, Kylo, and I'll be fair honest with you. Um, that's what it is, and I can't do anything about it. Like,
Okay, so I will be putting in my tickets also, but in the meantime, I am not a private. So is that's what we doing? I gotta grind my medals and my rank is what I'm looking at right now. I just want to
unfortunately,
make this clear.
or unfortunately, yes, we will talk tomorrow with Marco, but yeah, for the moment, that's what it is.
Okay, so you guys figure that out. I'll be putting in my tickets. Again, nothing against you, Shep, because you wasn't a part of this. But until everything is done, like I have in black and white, because I have all the messages, I will just continue to keep putting in my tickets until something is done, because that's completely unfair. And if I did something to you guys that was done unjust, I would want to rectify the situation. And me saying that I'm a private or a recruit is not rectifying the situation. It's bad enough I got to go through all the process, and that's cool. I have no problem doing that. But I won't be standing on the line with everybody else. I'm going to be standing over with the generals because I am a general and I shouldn't have been fired.
We'll talk about this with Mr. Marco tomorrow.
You guys are leaders, sir. You guys could figure that out yourselves. I don't really necessarily have to be here for that, but I would appreciate it if you reach out to me, Shep, on Discord and let me know what's going on because like I stated, and I could send you, I could forward you the messages right now. This is not what's supposed to be happening, sir. And that's not fair because somebody ain't do their job.
Okay, I'll talk with Marcos.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And reach out to me and let me know.
Okay.
so I could add that to the rest of my tickets if it's not done correctly. Thank you guys. I'll be logging out here too.